mom had this thing when we were growing up. She didn't want us to think that she was spanking us for no good reason. So every time we got in trouble and we deserved spanking, she would take us to a room. She would make us lie on our stomachs on her bed. Then she'd get in her little baptismal pose. Because I love you and I want to see you in heaven. Well, bam! The most memorable thing that I got spanked for was doing something that was a little sacrilegious. I had convinced my younger sisters that it would be a good idea to do a choreographed dance to this really like poppy Latino type Christian song, and I had them all dressed up in little Hawaiian skirts and towels on their head, and we had gotten our little dance moves all done. We didn't dance, by the way, we were Seventh-day Adventists. And then as soon as we're all in position, each one was standing on an arm of a couch, and I was in the middle. We had our heads down and we were waiting for our starting music, and then, we recorded this too, by the way. My mom walks in as soon as the music starts, and I turn and go, shh, because she's like, what are you doing? So we shushed her, and then we continued on with her choreographed dance while she was watching until it became very obvious that she was not happy, and so we turned off the music, and I was no longer allowed to lead the dancing Yanya's girls.
Okay, so what's the most memorable thing? What's the most memorable thing that I've been spanked for? Honestly, I cannot remember. The spankings were not fun. So, I mean, it was like this whole ceremony. And so I don't even want to remember, I think. Like, maybe those spankings were so good that I was just like, forgot what I did wrong, never did it again. I don't know, but I honestly cannot remember. I do remember, though, that we would all be, like, lined up, the three of us, and we're getting the sermon, and we're like, who did it? Who did this or that? I don't remember what it was, but they would, like, interrogate us all together and be like, who's gonna take the fall? And I don't remember how it usually went down, but yeah, I did get spankings, though.
My mom is a very giving woman. She will give and give and give until she can't give anymore. She would give up her bed for a stranger. She'd give up her last meal for anyone.
I would say mom is more like superwoman than a person. Like she can do anything. I mean, she's a vet. She's the in-home health professional at home. She can cook great. She's great at writing. She helps me with my essays. But like on top of the stuff that she can do, like she's a really strong, independent, caring person. She's always had this really nurturing, loving side, and at the same time, maybe because she's my mom, but like she can be really intimidating, and like when she comes into a room, like you know she's there. She's like a really commanding presence, but I feel like that's something really necessary and like really good for a mother because she protects us, and like there's been so many times where she's stepped up for me and my family, my sisters, like, and she's had that strength, that courage, that ability to be like, hey, that's not okay, and she like is always there protecting us and caring for us. And she's just a really fun person to be around too. I mean, at the dinner table we'll have hilarious conversations. We're like trying not to choke the whole time because we're always laughing. And then she's got like an old soul and then a young soul that is just so strange. Like she loves spending time with my younger cousins, and at the same time she has always made friends with older people. Like even as she was growing up, she would tell us that her best friends were these older ladies that in her village or in her town. And even today, like she's working with elderly people and she really likes it. So she's just a very versatile person.
Most important thing she's taught me has been to condition my hair.
One of the most important things that my mother has taught me and that has stayed with me throughout my life is to do my best in everything that I do. Whether it be in school or work or church, that to know if I put in my best effort, no matter the outcome, I'll know that I did my best, and that's what really matters. And also that everything that we do should be for the honor and glory of God.
Instilled in me was that if I was going to do something, it should be done well. Didn't matter who it was for. If it was for me personally, it was one thing. But if I was going to do it for other people or for church or for God, I had to be to the best of my ability. Which is why she gave us music lessons, there was guitar lessons, there was accordion lessons, piano lessons, voice lessons. And she would remind us that if we did something for God, it had to be done well, because that was our gift to Him. And I carry that with me throughout my school, throughout my job. Everything that I do, I try and put my whole heart into it and do it to the best of my ability, because in the end it will be to glorify God.
One thing that I would say that she has taught me, like she didn't even need to say it, like growing up, even to this day, like when we were going out to parties or going out to eat or just at home or going camping, whatever it was, she would often wear these really colorful, beautiful, quirky, really in-your-face, flashy outfits, and sometimes we'd be like, "Mom, what are you doing? What are you wearing?" But she wouldn't care, because she liked it. She felt good. And I guess what she taught me through that was that it's okay to look good and feel good about yourself, and it doesn't matter what other people think about the way you dress, the way you look, because if that's you and that's who you are, that's who you want to be, and that makes you feel confident, then just do it, go for it. It doesn't matter what other people think or say about you, because by being yourself, you exude that confidence, and you live life, a lot happier just doing you. And through the clothes that you wear, through the way that you present yourself to the world, you get to show the world who you are, and you get to set up, your own image, for the world.